To Lin. Lin to Shumpert. Shumpert, pull-up jump shot. Banker won't go. Chandler the rebound. And the Knicks will hold it for the final shot as the 24-second clock is shut off. Mike D'Antoni won't call timeout and let the Raptors set up their D. The crowd on its feet here at the Air Canada Center. Lin puts it up.
What's up guys, Sports Guy Gio, and today I'm going to be talking about the current NBA downfall we're witnessing in the career of Jeremy Lin and his recent decline in the free agent market. So Lin, who's now 30 years old, is coming off his first career NBA Finals title with the Toronto Raptors, who as we all know, defeated the Golden State Warriors in 6 games back in June to claim their franchise's first ever Larry O'Brien trophy. Unfortunately, this would be a series in which we would really rarely see Lin and, quite frankly, struggle to recall his moments on the floor. During Toronto's playoff run, Jeremy Lin would miss 16 of the Raptors' 24 playoff games. He'd play an average of 3.165 minutes per game, with the highest being 5 minutes and 50 seconds against the Orlando Magic in Game 5 of Round 1, where Lin would score 2 points on 1 field goal attempt and 2 free throws made. His highest scoring game would come in Game 2 of that same series against the Magic, where he'd score 4 points in 3 minutes and 31 seconds on the floor. Lin would successfully knock down his only field goal attempt in that game, while also going 2 for 2 from the line. Again, if you could barely recall seeing Lin on the floor during the NBA Finals, I wouldn't blame you. He only played 51 seconds in this Game 3 clip here against the Golden State Warriors in Golden State, in which Lin would take no shots and, as you can see by the score, just play garbage time. Kawhi Leonard had already done his job, scoring 30 points, Lowry with 23 and Pascal dropped 18. Therefore, Lin's only real function and contribution during the finals was a 51-second mop duty shift of just bouncing the ball to run out the clock. Which then brought us to 2019 NBA free agency, where roughly 40% of the NBA entered as free agents. Now take that 40% of the roughly 500 players in the NBA, and that's 200 free agents available on the free agent market. In day 1 of free agency alone, there was about $3 billion distributed around the league in new contracts, not a cent yet towards Jeremy Lin's way. Lin, who now in late July still remains a free agent, stated the following: "Every year it gets harder, and in English there's a saying, and it's once you hit rock bottom, the only way is up, but rock bottom just seems to be getting more and more rock bottom for me, so free agency has been tough, because I feel like in some way the NBA's kind of given up on me." His 2018-19 year in Atlanta and Toronto wasn't exactly the best showcasing of Lin's NBA abilities. In 74 games played for the Raptors and Hawks, Lin averaged 9.6 points, 2.4 rebounds, and 3.1 assists in 18.8 minutes played per game. However, his 6.7 field goal attempts per game was the lowest of his career since his rookie season back in the 2010-2011 season for the Golden State Warriors. His highest scoring game last season was 23 points on 8 for 13 shooting in 23 minutes played against the Sacramento Kings back when Lin started the season in Atlanta for the Hawks. Lin would spend 4 years of collegiate ball at Harvard University, where he averaged 12.9 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.5 assists on 48.1% shooting from the field, 33.3% shooting from 3, and 73.3% shooting from the line in 115 games played between his freshman and senior seasons. However, Lin was sought after throughout his entire collegiate career, something that could be attributed to the fact that Lin and the Harvard Crimson weren't making any noteworthy noise on the court until Lin's senior season, when he helped lead them to a 21-8 season. So let's rewind back a little bit to that senior season at Harvard, December 6, 2009. Lin would have his breakout performance against UConn, leading the charge against one of the top guards in college ball at the time, Kemba Walker, scoring 30 points with 9 rebounds and 3 assists.
Jeremy Lin, who missed his first 4, now has 8 points, and Harvard's within 5. And remember, his first 2 buckets were layups. A lot of helps, they want to get quiet. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. Once they start seeing my name my senior year, they should really have. Jeremy Lin attacking from the baseline, and he scores.
Again, Lin would end up going undrafted after his 2010 senior season, but he would get his NBA break, signing a 2-year deal with the Golden State Warriors on July 21st, 2010. He would go on to play 29 games for the 2010-2011 Warriors, averaging 2.6 points, 1.2 rebounds, and 1.4 assists in 9.8 minutes a night. However, as we all know, Jeremy Lin wouldn't spark the fuse, making headlines everywhere until he landed in the Big Apple of New York City. After being waived by both the Warriors and Rockets, an injury to Knicks guard Iman Shumpert would have New York claim Lin off waivers on December 27, 2011. New York's intent was to keep Lin until Shumpert was up and healthy again. However, Lin would have other plans. February 4th, 2012. Jeremy Lin, after just playing 55 minutes all season, he would light the fuse which took the NBA by storm in 36 minutes played against the New Jersey Nets. The Knicks were on a cold streak, losers of 11 of their last 13 games entering this one. However, that would change. Lin dropped 25 points while racking up 7 assists and 5 rebounds, leading the Knicks to a 99-92 win over the Nets. Following the game, he stated, "I'm still kind of in shock about everything that happened, but I'm trying to soak it all in right now." Thus, Linsanity was born.
There's the strip, and Lin throws it ahead to Tony Douglas. Up for the layup, banks it in. There's a little spark you talked about, Clyde.
Yeah, Lin provided impetus.
Together.
And they're not communicating. There's a good hands by Lin to strip Douglas, the recipient. But then Williams has been able to get inside.
However, during Lin's tenure in New York, not everyone was having as good of a time as the kid who was counted out by everybody. According to league sources, some animosity from Knicks star Carmelo Anthony existed towards Lin's way. In a Bleacher Report post, sources state Lin was getting what Carmelo was promised, and Carmelo thought D'Antoni was going to favor Jeremy, so he had to get D'Antoni out of there. In that same Bleacher Report piece, an anonymous Knicks source stated the following: Carmelo Anthony's not an alpha dog. He might think he is, but he's not. He needs to be around someone who is feared, someone who can tell him what to do. He just couldn't see Jeremy Lin in that way. He could see Kobe and LeBron that way in the Olympics. Sure, but not Jeremy Lin. Carmelo's whole thing is perception. Yet despite Carmelo's reported jealousy with the entire Linsanity movement that overtook the streets of New York by storm, Lin had his moments with a somewhat average New York Knicks team that went 36-30, 7th in the East. Yes, they played only 66 games due to the July 2011 lockout, which lasted until December of 2011. The Knicks were eventually bounced out the first round by the LeBron-led Big Three Miami Heat, which would go on to win it all that year.
Bang! Jeremy Lin from downtown, and the Knicks take the lead. Amazing here at the Air Canada Center. Of a second remaining. Linsanity continues.
And the Raptors can't believe their luck. They had the Lakers down. Kobe with the dagger. And now Lin pulverizing them straight on with the hoop.
Jeremy Lin with a clutch three-pointer. He now has 27.
Again, not everybody in New York was feeling the Linsanity movement, so when Houston offered Jeremy Lin a 3-year $25 million deal, the Knicks, to no surprise, didn't match the offer sheet. Lin would follow his infamous Knicks tenure playing 2 seasons in Houston, 1 season in Los Angeles with the Lakers, 1 season in Charlotte with the Hornets, and 2 pretty solid seasons in Brooklyn with the Nets. A lot of uniforms and a lot of haircuts. Injuries would also play a major factor into Jeremy Lin's stock drop, like this one on opening night of 2017, which cost Lin his entire 2017 seasons with the Brooklyn Nets.
As he hit the floor, oh boy, Jeremy Lin is down. Jeremy Lin in serious pain.
Currently, a 30-year-old Jeremy Lin is drawing strong interest from EuroLeague teams such as CSKA Moscow, who recently reported that Lin is their top priority heading into their next season, an option that Lin himself stated he possibly might go with due to his free agency drought in the NBA. So the question stands, what's next for Jeremy Lin? Is he going to get a contract from anywhere in the NBA, or is he going to defer to playing Euroball? With many NBA teams, such as the Hawks, Pelicans, and Suns heading towards a younger direction, it makes it more difficult for Lin to find his place in the league. Personally, I feel Lin's getting a bad rap and can certainly still contribute at the NBA level. However, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case heading into the season. Even if that isn't the case, Jeremy Lin will cap off a career that nobody expected on a high note, becoming the first ever Asian American player to win an NBA title. Again, I don't know about you, but I'm still pulling for him. So what do you think is going to happen with Jeremy Lin? Like, comment, and subscribe.